everyone, I'm Joshua Hill with Awaken Solar, and today I want to talk to you about the affordability of solar. It's 2019. How much does solar cost and why is it affordable? Why should I go solar? I hear that a lot. How much does solar cost? The question, how much does solar cost, is actually like asking a realtor, how much does a house cost, right? Depends on a lot. Depends on a lot of things. You'd never ask a realtor, how much does a house cost? You might ask the average cost of a house, and people do qualify solar with, well, what's the average cost of a solar system? Depends on your region, depends on the average use of electricity. We'll show you some data from EIA.gov, which qualifies how the actual usage of electricity varies by state. So depending on if you're in California or Texas or Idaho or Massachusetts or any of the other 50 states, you might use more electricity or less than the average, which means your system would be sized differently. More panels means more offset of electricity, but people who are very conservative in their usage, maybe don't have a lot of people living in the house, they can have power bills as low as $30, $50, $80. But solar still makes sense for them, and it's still affordable because you don't have to buy solar all at once. You don't have to buy solar all out of pocket. A solar system, yes, it might cost $20,000, $30,000, heck, $100,000 for a huge business or house or some sort of just high use. The guy has a shop, he has welds in his backyard. That takes a lot of electricity. So his bill, if he's paying, I just had a client recently consult with me from awakensolar.com. They were spending about $700 or $800 a month for their house. And it was because they had all electric heat, and they had, some older folks living in the house, some family members that needed to be warm all winter. They were spending a ton on electricity. But I wouldn't recommend they just try to offset all that electricity with solar. I actually recommended that we add insulation to the house, we upgrade their heating system with some solar so that they can stay out of the highest rates and offset their electricity bill. But what they would do is take out a note for solar, finance it with a bank, just like they have their house financed, and most people do their cars. You don't pay for it all at once. Solar's the same thing. Think of it as like buying a car. You need transportation, you need a car. Some people use the bus, that's okay. But in America, we're really independent. You can own your own electricity. So instead of paying the power company $100 or $200 a month or more, you have that same payment for solar. And you're offsetting the cost to the electric company. So while you're paying the electric company $100 a month today, maybe $150 in summertime when your AC kicks on, with solar, you wouldn't pay them anything. You would maybe pay them a service charge of $5, and then you'd pay the $100 a month for your solar. The advantage to that is, I've heard this question, well, Josh, if I'm paying $100 for either one, why would I switch? You think of it kind of somewhere in between a house and a car. You need electricity, and right now you're paying the power company for it. That's equivalent to renting an apartment for your entire life, which some people do. I've done it for a number of years. Or equivalent to renting a car to get to work every day for your entire life, which doesn't make any sense. So you own your car, you probably own your house if you're watching this, and maybe you even own a business. So I want to talk to you about how solar is affordable, because instead of paying for solar all at once, you don't have to pay anything up front. You get a huge government tax incentive that helps you pay for it, and you actually pay for solar with the money you save by not paying the power company. Let me explain. So every few years, the rates go up 3%, 5%, even 8% in some areas per year. One of the reasons solar is so huge on the West Coast in California isn't because it's just a big environmental reason. It's because, if you remember Enron, they caused rates to artificially go up, and they never went back down, right? Corporate greed caused your rates to go up and made solar make sense there before a lot of the country, but now it makes sense everywhere. And the reason is that you're just paying your monthly budget for electricity to pay off solar, and you're not paying those rate increases. So let's look at from 2019, 5 or 6 years from now, in 2025. The average rate increase, if you're paying $100 a month now, you'd be paying $130 a month in a few years. That adds up to $1,560 per year. With solar, if you go solar this year, you're locked in. You're still paying $1,200 per year. So every year, you're saving $300 to $400. Doesn't sound like much, but let's keep going. 10 or 11 years from now, if you're still paying the utility company, you're paying $180 a month or $2,160 per year. With solar, guess what? It's probably paid off. If if you did a 10-year note, it's paid off. There are 20-year notes, there are 15. You can pay it off in 5 years. Some people pay it all off up front. Great, good on them. Just like a car, they paid it off with cash. They don't like debt. Solar is actually good debt. It's just like your house because it's the same money. You're paying a little bit in interest, yes, but you're having a fixed payment so that in 11 years, you're paying $0 per month, $0 per year. This is really important. That is huge. You're saving thousands per year now, even if you're just a small home. Instead of paying $2,000 a year for electricity for a small home, you're now paying $0. So add that up over 15 years, right? $30,000 is what you would save having solar on a small home in the long term. You don't get rich. That's true. Solar takes an investment. That's true. But is it a better investment? I ask, which would you rather have? Would you rather pay the power company and know you're going to pay more every year for the rest of your life? Or know that you have solar and you have a fixed cost for a certain number of years? If you're going into looking at it, if you're going to have a fixed income later in your life, or at some point you just want to have more income to take more vacations, solar is a great investment to make. So if you'd like to look into solar, visit us on awakensolar.com. Follow us on social media. We'll be putting up tons of videos over the next few months to show people how to go solar, how to do it right, how to do it with the best company. And if you'd like us to help you through that process, to be honest, straightforward, and be a third-party independent consultant to get you the best cost, we'd love to help you do that. Sign up for that service on awakensolar.com and contact us, shoot me an email, and we'll help you go through the entire process, because I assure you that this number is for a good company that's going to take care of their customers with a warranty that you never have to pay for. But if you get swindled with solar and you get lied to about this number, it doesn't create enough electricity, or you have to pay service cost and warranty charges. I mean, you're buying something that should last 30 to 40 years and has a 25-year warranty. If that company doesn't honor that warranty or charges you $5,000 to fix something, you're not making any money. And that's the side of solar that we want to prevent. So awakensolar.com is here for you to make sure that you get the best value. We guarantee you that we don't make any money unless we save you money off of what you would have otherwise gone solar for. So Josh with Awaken Solar and Awaken Energy, signing off.